What's going on, you guys? So Ashton Jeanty finally got his opportunity to show exactly what this man can do against the San Francisco 49ers in, what was it, like a drive or two? But hey, it was still a solid overall performance from Jeanty, even though, I mean, he only got like 7 carries. So, but it gave us a really good idea as to the power, the speed, and the athleticism combination that we were kind of waiting to see, right? Like he only got 3 carries in the first preseason game, and now seeing what he did against the 49ers, there's a couple of reasons to be very optimistic about it. And like we said, so 7 carries, 33 yards, also scored his first career touchdown. And I think the offensive line played really well, and I think overall the things went really well for Ashton Jeanty the other day. Let's put it that way. And so, but today we're going to cover. There's 5 reasons. Uno, dos, tres, cinco. However you say 5. Anyway, there are 5 reasons that Ashton Jeanty is going to show that he is the best running back in the NFL. And yes, I know what you might be even saying, well, what about Saquon? We'll get to that in here in a second. But number 1, so the offense is going to be built around him. So when we talk about the perfect combination of different things going on for Ashton Jeanty. You talk about an offensive line that's vastly improved. You talk about a quarterback in Geno Smith that, I mean, he played in a system where it was about running the football, playing solid defense, and spreading the football out to your playmakers, right? So, but then with a guy like this, Ashton Jeanty, where you literally just give him the ball 20 to 30 times a game, you're going to be fine. So the offense is literally built around him. Chip Kelly will run the ball a ton with him, and you can go from there. And you can really just show, he'll be able to show off, him being the workhorse running back that he was for Boise over the last couple of years. He'll be able to showcase that he can handle that in the NFL. Number 2, that's the same thing about it too. He doesn't have to do it all. So when we talk about what Chip Kelly does with all of his different weapons, with his quarterbacks and everything, like he can do it all, but he doesn't have to. And so you got Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers. I'm expecting some big things from Trey Tucker as well as Thornton this year as well on the outside. So he doesn't have to do it all, but he can if he needs to. Speaking of that, yes, he does have that history of being a workhorse running back where he can take the lion's share of the carries if things are not working out. And I think that with the system that he's in, as well as the history that he's shown to be that guy, I think that it's just a testament to the fact that he's going to show that that history will repeat itself in a good way in this particular matter. Number 4, so that Lenoir stiff arm. I understand that this might not necessarily be a good reason, but I think it was more of a representation of what the athleticism and what we can expect from a dominant perspective. When you talk about a guy that can straight up stiff arm a dude in the middle of next week and set the tone for your offense, that does so much for the attitude, the charisma, and really the feeling on the sideline, and so the morale, if you will. And so I think that was just such a big thing, for Ashton Jeanty, and I think that it's going to be really good to see him come out like he did. Now, Saquon's a stud. He's the best running back currently in the NFL. I am not saying he is not, but what I am saying is that, number 1, there's the Madden curse, like, the whole jumping over the Jaguars defender, shtick with Madden was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It's honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen. However, Madden curse, but in a much more real sense. So Saquon's not going to slow down anytime soon, but the thing about it is he's not the focal point of his offense. Like, you have Jalen Hurts. He is, but he's not, because you have Jalen Hurts, you have A.J. Brown, you have Devontae Smith, you have an offense that, yes, does start with running the football with Saquon, but you also have a guy in Jalen Hurts that is expected to be the franchise quarterback. With Geno, I mean, to a degree, yes, but not on the same level that Jalen Hurts is. And so I think that, for Saquon, he is expected to do a lot, but I wouldn't say he's expected to necessarily do everything, even though, yes, he basically did carry them to a Super Bowl. But with Ashton Jeanty, I think that there's not as much pressure. There's also, but the expectations are still moderate, not as high as they are with Saquon. So the pressure's not there. And also, I think Saquon, I don't know that how much he can keep it going, because, I mean, running backs are a dime a dozen in the NFL to a degree, but he is a special player too. So, I mean, he might be able to be dominant for the next 3 or 4 seasons. But, I think that when you took a look at Saquon and, with what Ashton Jeanty can do, they're pretty similar, but I still think that Ashton Jeanty will separate himself from Saquon when it's all said and done. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Ashton Jeanty showing that he is the best running back in the NFL. Our 5 reasons. 5. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. We'll see you on the next video.